everyone! Welcome, and welcome to the Muckleshoot News. My name is Bradley Powell, and I am currently the Activities Coordinator, Marketing, and Leadership Teacher here at Muckleshoot Tribal School. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm here today with you, what this video is going to be about, and what future videos are going to include. So please, sit back, grab a snack, and let me explain. This video platform is going to serve as a way for Muckleshoot Tribal School to communicate information about MTS activities, events, updates, and many more in a series of video broadcasts. But today, I'm here to explain to you what this coming school year is going to look like underneath our current COVID conditions, and really what it's going to look like when you walk onto the MTS campus for the first day of school. We've had a lot of comments, questions, and concerns, and we really want to make sure the first day of school goes as smooth and safe as possible while ensuring high levels of academic and cultural learning for every student. Some of the topics we're going to be going over today are going to include the campus experience, scheduling, online learning, and reminders. So let's jump right in and see what it's really going to look like when you come to the MTS campus. Wear your mask. While on campus, all students, staff, and community members will be required to wear a mask at all times, with the only exceptions being while alone in a classroom or office, when eating and or drinking, or if exempt based upon a medical condition, IEP, or other acceptable reasons per the CDC guidelines. Now, any person on campus who is not wearing a mask or other personal protective equipment, they will be asked to comply. And if they do not do so, they will either be sent to a building administrator or escorted off campus. Students who refuse to comply with these expectations may be moved to the all-online program by their building principal. Keep your distance. When on campus, we are also asking that all students, staff, and community members practice safe social distancing of at least 6 feet as much as possible. The check-in process. When driving onto campus or boarding a school bus, every person will go through the 1, 2, 3 Muckleshoot Indian Tribe questionnaire. This is going to include questions about symptoms, exposure, testing, and furthermore. From there, you'll have your temperature taken to ensure that it is not above 100.4 degrees. Now, if anyone answers a single question with a yes or has an elevated temperature, they will not be allowed on campus or board a bus, and in many cases must get a doctor's note prior to returning. From there, everyone that meets the safety criteria will receive a colored bracelet that is to be worn all day. A new colored bracelet is provided each day that every person meets this criteria and is used to ensure that everyone has gone through this process and is cleared to be on the MTS campus. Now, if you see anyone without this band, please notify an adult and they will be escorted to the nurse as soon as possible to go through the check-in process. At the end of the day, the bands will be thrown away before leaving campus, and then the band color will change for the next day. Drop-off area. If dropping a student off, you will drop them off near the gravel parking lot nearest the football field or where the portables were last year. There you will see tables and signs of each grade, and you can drop your student off with their designated grade. From there, they will be guided to class by a staff member. If you are driving on campus as a student, please park in the student parking lot and go to the tables in the drop-off area as stated before, and again, a staff member will guide you to your first class. Look out for signs and ask staff if you need help. Bus pickup. Now, there will be an MTS employee riding each bus to help with social distancing and temperature checks. Again, they will go through the 1, 2, 3 MIT questionnaire, have their temperature checked, and receive their bracelet. And again, if they answer yes to any of the questions or have the elevated temperature, they will not be allowed on the bus. From there, when the bus arrives at MTS, a staff member will meet the bus and guide the students to their class. Class transitions. Now, elementary, there will be no student transitioning other than for recess. For secondary, middle school, there will be no student transitioning as well, and you can see that students have been assigned a classroom based upon their grade, and then the teachers will rotate around them. In high school, you are only transitioning for your elective classes, and your elective teachers will come get you and bring you back. Checkout, dismissal. What's going to happen at the end of the day? You will be released by building and floor at the end of the day, and the teacher will walk with you to the bus. And you are to walk directly to the bus or the pickup area or your car. And that pickup area is going to be the same place as the drop-off area in the morning. The bathroom process. There will be a staff member stationed outside each bathroom, and there will only be allowed 2 students in each bathroom at a time. Stickers will be placed on the ground to form a distant line outside the bathroom, and secondary students, if you are using the restroom during a passing period, please make sure you use your best judgment and get to class on time. Students will be required to go to the bathroom on the same floor that they are assigned to and will receive a pass from their teacher. Once they get back to the class, though, they need to rip that pass in half and throw it in the garbage. Meals. Due to having to take your mask off to eat, you will eat meals inside the classroom rather than the cafeteria and other locations on campus. So for elementary, breakfast and lunch are going to be inside your elementary classroom. For middle school, breakfast and lunch are going to be inside your advisory classroom. For high school, your breakfast is going to be in your advisory classroom, but your lunch is going to be in your third period classroom. And for meals, all students will be required to stay inside their classroom other than going to the bathroom. And then everyone will be required to sanitize hands before and after each meal. Recess. Recess is going to change a little bit, and we will limit the number of classes that will be on the playground at a time. And this would be based on a rotational schedule that we will actually look over in the scheduling section. After each use, sanitation will happen. If a student is requested to be seen by a counseling, administration, or other staff. So students are not to leave their classroom by themselves, and the staff member seeking to see that student will actually come to the classroom and pick up the student. From there, the student will be escorted back to class once that meeting or counseling session is finished. Visiting a counselor. So if a student needs to visit the counselor, they need to make a request to see the counselor, and this could be done by emailing the counselor or requesting their classroom teacher to do so. Then when the counselor is available, they will come down to the classroom, pick up the student, and again, they will bring the student back. Visiting the nurse. Students may request to see the nurse for a medical issue such as pain, fever, or a cough. And a teacher or staff member must call security, and they will pick the students up from the classroom and escort them to the nurse's office. Visiting the office. Same protocol as when the students need to see the nurse. They're going to need to make a request to go to the office. So they're going to send an email to the office or to the dean or principal, or have their classroom teacher do so for them. And then again, security will come get the students and escort them to the office. Any questions about the MTS experience, make sure you contact your building principal. Schedules. Now this is going to be a big one. MTS is offering a fully online and a hybrid model of learning. Students online will learn through Google Classroom and be added to their classroom by their teacher by Monday. For the hybrid model, they're still going to be learning through Google Classroom, but it's going to be a flipped model, which is a blended learning model of traditional ideas about classroom activities and homework are reversed. So pretty much when we have instruction in class and homework at home, flip those. We're going to do the homework and projects in class and really nail in those ideas, and then you'll learn more about it through lessons provided on Google Classroom. Students who are in the hybrid model, you will be allowed to switch to the online model at any time. But if you want to switch from the online model to the hybrid model, you have to transfer at trimester. A/B days. So students are going to be split up into groups of A or B based upon where they live. So students A will come to campus on Monday and Wednesday, and group B will come on campus on Tuesday and Thursday, with online days for the other days, and then Friday is an online day for everyone. And so for the first day of school, since it's a Monday, we will start with an A day, and then Tuesday will be a B day, and so forth. For the first 2 days, no matter what, we are going to be learning about Google Classroom and preparing you for the online platform. Now students, you should be contacted about your status of which day you are before the first day of school. Now let's look at an actual elementary hybrid on-campus schedule Monday through Thursday. Now you can see it's broken up by kindergarten and third, first and fourth, second and fifth. This was to help with the rotations of our recess. You can also see that Monday through Thursday there's going to be attendance checks at 8 and at 12:20 for everyone, which so that morning meeting and the class right after their lunch. Then looking at their online days, you can see that they will have an attendance check at 8, at 9 they'll have the language video, and then from 9:45 to 3 they will do the relevant lessons and videos on Google Classroom. So let's go back here and let's pretend that I'm a kindergartner in an A day. So let's look at that left schedule, and I'm going to be on campus on Monday, and I'm going to go through this schedule. On Tuesday, I will stay home and I will be on the online schedule. Then Wednesday, I will go back and be on campus and have the on-site schedule. Thursday, I will then have that online schedule. And then Friday, you will have the all-school schedule. online schedule. Now, if you need those schedules in at times, go back and pause the video and you can screenshot it or take a picture with your phone, so that way you have those schedules with you. Now looking at the elementary all online, Monday through Thursday. So again, it's still broken up by the same grades, but you can see that attendance is taken at 8 and attendance is taken at 12, and Monday through Thursday, and then again they will follow that same online Friday schedule. Now let's look at secondary. For secondary students in the hybrid model, when they're in class, they will have attendance taken every period. And when online, they will have attendance taken in advisory, Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday, they will have their attendance taken in advisory as well. So let's pretend that I am a 10th grader in a B schedule. I will be online on Monday and I will have a check-in at 7:30 for advisory. On Tuesday, I will be in class and have a check-in all day. On Wednesday, I will be back online. Thursday, I will be in class. And then Friday, we're back online for the all school online. Then if we look at a secondary all online, you can see their schedule is as is. And they will have attendance checks for every period Monday through Friday. But you can see that Friday's schedule is a little bit different because of the all school online and the regular half days and the collaborative team time for teachers at the end of the day. Now, some classroom expectations. Since students are going to be working almost completely digitally, we're going to require some laptops. We will have a classroom set of Chromebooks for all students to be able to work on while in school. We are currently working on a new shipment of computers and there are a limited supply, but if you are an online student and you do not have a computer, please contact Emily and we will get you a computer. Google Classroom. Google Classroom is going to be our main source of learning, and when trying to get into your classroom, you're going to need a code from your teacher. So in order to reduce this confusion, each student is actually going to be inputted into their assigned Google Classrooms based upon their registration by their teacher. And then by Monday, you should see a tile for each one of your classes. Now, if you don't see a tile for one of your classes, make sure you contact your teacher and they will get you added as soon as possible. Online learning website. So MTS has created a new online learning website with helpful links, resources, updates, information, tutorials, and contact information. Students' Chromebooks will actually have this page bookmarked as their home page, but go ahead, check out this link and see what information you can find to get help started on the school year. Google Class trainings. So now if you're having a little bit of trouble and you need to understand how to do something on Google, we have provided some Google trainings on the online learning website. So go to the website and then click on Google Training. Now if you want an in-person or a more descriptive training, make sure you contact Emily and we can get you a training set up as soon as possible. Reminders. So, first reminder. First day of school is Monday, September 31st. That's going to be an A day. We are going to spend all day training on Google Classroom, making sure you understand what it's like and how to do it and make sure you are comfortable with the system. The second day of school, we will then switch day to a B day, but we are going to do again an all day of Google training to make sure you are comfortable. Now, if you're an online student or an all online student, make sure your teachers should contact you, and if they don't, make sure you contact them about knowing which day your Google training is going to be. And then my last reminders for everyone: wear your mask, keep your distance, wash your hands, and stay home when you're sick. Make sure you check out our Muckleshoot News YouTube page and check out our official Muckleshoot Tribe Facebook page for more updates. Thank you, have a great night, and go Kings.